Alright, now today we're headed back to the Ragged Flagon to meet up with Carlia. Are you ready? And hopefully by the end we'll be able to put some of this stuff on display that we're carrying around with us.
I wonder what this cryptic prophecy could mean. I've definitely never seen it before.
I don't know. Prophecy? I don't know. Oh, here we go again.
I'm calling it. This one's in the bag.
Yeah?
Dragon!
Hello, dragon.
Give him hell!
Will do.
First blood.
Done and done.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I would never have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
And we get to carry more bones and scales.
Something's happening.
With aim like that, you'd probably miss more if you tried. You're a natural with the bow.
Oh, you are too kind. You little chilly. Right now, I guess we can head over to Riften.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
I agree. It is beautiful. Oh, they must be against a thief.
Ah! Please, someone do something! We're routed! Fall back!
You reckon they're good?
Just die! Ha! We're routed! Fall back! Ah! You're outmatched, idiot.
They got him.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
No, I
What
haven't.
could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that
The
honor?
Greybeards have
and
such
summoned
power.
the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
I know, right? Well, we got some lockpicks out of it.
So, Neloth wants you to dissect a Briarheart? Ugh, disgusting. Even while I dabbled in Daedric arts back on the island, the whole organ thing, ugh, wasn't too big of a fan of that.
I don't blame you. And
So,
There she is.
this place was once much more
I'm glad you're
fancy.
here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild?
We are. Let's go.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the Cistern.
Mercer Frey, that slippery bastard. He managed to fool all of us for all this time.
I know, right? Light out.
Hey, Ton, you shouldn't cheat on Vekel. He's a good guy.
What are you talking about?
Come on, everyone knows about you and Brynjolf.
Well, everyone's wrong. Now why don't you just shut up about it?
Let's go say hello.
Dirk, did you...
And there they are waiting.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof
These
that you've all
people
been
seem
misled.
nervous, which
No
makes
tricks,
me
Carlisle,
nervous.
or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from our vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
What is it now, you sweet talker?
28. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street.
Yes.
Dropped you into the thicket. The
It
gold,
is empty.
jewels. It's all gone.
That it is.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street
Hello?
and dropped
Look,
you into the thick
before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlisle. I mean, everything.
Well, Mercer took out Gallus, not Carlisle.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the guild. Anything else?
Gallus, Carlia, and Mercer, all three were Nightingales.
What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you?
Carlia was also behind Golden Glow and Hunting Brew.
Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else?
Yeah, he also tried to take me out when I found all this out, but no, that's it.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
He has a house here in Riften?
Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place.
Don't worry, we shall take care of it.
Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
So what was missing from the vault?
Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans are gone.
Plans for what?
Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the guild, we must have had a few dozen.
How could he have opened the vault door alone, though?
I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies.
So what's the best way to get into this Riftweald Manor?
Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the 2nd floor balcony in his backyard.
I don't suppose the ramp is easy to access either, right?
No. It's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned for quick escapes. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lure it in a hurry.
Uh-huh. But you also mentioned a watchdog.
Huh. That'd be Vold. A real piece of work, that one. Mercer's holding something over his head, keeping him loyal. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.
All right, let's go talk to Vex.
Now that you're part of the Thieves Guild, this place feels more welcoming. I don't always have to look over my shoulder.
Well, I wouldn't get too comfortable.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Job's done, boss.
Once again,
Gave
yes.
the package to her just like you said.
Good.
If I see Frey, I'll pluck his eyes from his skull with my bare hands.
Carl was planning a surprise raid on us, but she talked
Need to
about
stay
it.
focused in case Frey comes back. Make it fast.
Brynjolf said you had information on this Vold.
That pig? Oh, I have info on him. More than you care to know.
Well, we'd like to get on his good side if we could.
Vold? Good side? Think you have the wrong person. The only thing Vold understands is gold. A man after my own heart.
So buy him off?
Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him to betray Mercer Frey. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less.
Uh-huh.
While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's manor. I would.
Oh, we will. We will.
I dare Mercer to come back here. He sets one foot in the cistern and I'll cut it off.
That's the attitude, girl.
Brynjolf, Delvin, Vex, and the rest of the Thieves' Guild. I think we can trust them. After all, we were all blindsided by Mercer. Now, how do you want to do this?
I think we should try talking to Vald first and see what we can negotiate.
Good idea. See if you can bribe him. Enough coin always greases the wheels. Ready if you are.
The Imperialists think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Well, should we actually talk to him first? Oh, another thief? And he has a note. Shadow hide you. The gray fox. And the cow.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the
what
last
happened?
time it was this cold, and for this long.
So he has a hired thug? Oh, he does.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away.
We need to get inside Mercer's house, sir.
No visitors. No way. Now piss off before you make me mad.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go talk to Maven. And where would she be? Would she be home?
Can I help you?
Yes, she is.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
We'd like to erase Vald's debt if we could.
Vald? Why would you want to help that idiot? He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for Mercer.
What did he do?
A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of mine in Winterhold. Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Honrich.
So he's in debt because of a quill.
The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied.
What is the Quill of Gemination?
The quill was supposed to allow me to duplicate any writing I'm viewing in exacting detail. I'm sure you can understand how useful that would prove in a business situation, especially where signatures were involved.
What if someone else got their hands on it?
Fortunately, the quill required an ink with a unique formula known only to myself. So if you're getting any ideas about selling it to someone else or keeping it, you'll find it would hold little value.
How did it end up at the bottom of Lake Honrich?
I had Vald meet the caravan from Winterhold on the western end of the lake, so he could avoid the roads. The idiot got lost in the mist and ran his boat right over some rocks, sending it straight to the bottom. He's too stupid to remember where he was, and any attempt I've made to find it in the past has been unsuccessful.
Any ideas where we could look?
Vald said his rowboat struck some rocks. I'd check under the water near one of the small islands in the lake. Perhaps you should start at the docks and work your way out towards Golden Glow Estate.
All right, thank you.
I believe we're done.
That we are.
Sorry, just thinking about my experiments.
Your experiments?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Yes, actually. I was considering starting up my own business. Perhaps something to rival even yours.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused.
I guess we'll never know. For now, though, best of luck on Blackbriar Mead. Not trying to lick your boots, but your mead is much better than Honningbrews.
It's not really a fair comparison, if you ask me.
All right, then. I like her.
You do? Well, surprise, surprise. Well, we went out the back door. So she suggests that we start by the docks and head our way out towards Golden Glow.
While I don't like Riften, the rift is truly something else. Just look at these leaves. You don't typically see anything like them anywhere else in Skyrim.
I agree.
It is done. I won't go back to Awarshenfell. I won't.
So here we are at the docks. And he ran his boat into some rocks. And we see a boat. Will of Gemination. I don't know who she hired, but they must not have tried too hard. It's impressive.
Damn faithless Imperials.
So, would she still be at home? Or is she out for the evening? Depends on what time it is.
can I help you?
Nice.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. What in the name of oblivion do you want?
We found the Quill of Gemination.
Really? I wrote that off a long time ago. Well, I suppose I need to fulfill my end of the bargain. Give this document to Vald. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in Riften again.
Nice. Well, let's see if this makes him change his tune. Hello, Vald.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away.
Well, we have good news. We erased your debt. You are now free.
I don't know how you talked Maven into letting me go, and I don't care. You did something for me, I'm gonna do something for you. Here, take the key to Mercer's house. Won't need it anymore.
See, it does pay to negotiate. But they want us going in at the top. And a well-placed arrow. All right, we're in.
What is it now? Can't it wait?
Oh no. So we come into a storeroom here.
Oh, I'm still sore where I took that arrow.
Kill him, he talks to me like that again. Get him while he's sleeping. Or poison his meat. See how he likes that.
It's bandits.
I was in Riften jail for murder. I can't believe I got caught. I'd die before I went back.
You might get your wish.
Too much meat, too many stories, too few battles.
Well, let's find this other bandit before we get complacent.
A headshot.
I believe we're good. I don't hear any more. We're collecting a little bit of gold.
What is it? I certainly would not like our cover to be blown.
Well, Vex
This
did
better
say
be
to help ourselves. To the owner. Balcony ramp and the floor mechanism.
Shh. Shouldn't we be quiet?
Oh, a suspicious cabinet. But didn't we also see another way down? How about a sweet roll? We can always do with a sweet roll. Or two. Or three. All right, let's check out the suspicious cabinet. Oh, of course. And traps? Well, we shouldn't have to worry about the floor traps. But we do have to worry about the wall traps. I'm afraid this isn't going to go too well for you, my friend. Are you doing good? Oh, it has to be close. Many thanks. little bit too far. Chill rend. Oh, you can see how cold it is just coming off of it. Bust of the Gray Fox. I believe we're clear. Just in case. But who is that? I don't know.
Kind of feeling a little uneasy here. Everyone just seems so reserved, but not in a good way.
Where is Brynjolf? There he is.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end?
He wasn't there. But we found these plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
Then we have to get there first and stop him.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Until next we meet, lad.
Well, what do you think?
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Meet Carlia at the Standing Stone.
Of course you can buy me a drink. You didn't need to say a word, but I heard you loud and clear.
Good to see you.
Yeah?
By shore. I didn't know. Daedra are involved here, and Nocturnal specifically. To be honest, I don't like where this is going at all. Yes, Carlisle would want all the power she could get, to have the upper hand against Mercer. But at what cost?
I don't know. Perhaps we should go see.
Thalmor in the Ratway? What's next? Spriggans in the Bee and Barb?
It might be. Where do they want us to go, though? It's actually not that far away. I don't know if she really described the best way to get to it. Some path. Oh, I think we lucked out.
I'm glad you're here.
What is this place? Why is it important?
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
What kind of an edge?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Oh, there he is. Who is Nocturnal?
She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel.
I never met a thief that worshipped anything.
Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services and no alms. She influences our luck, and in return, demands payment.
Sounds like a guild contract.
You're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues.
I have my skill, not powers or magic.
Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us.
Sounds like she just likes us to suffer.
Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she exact payment when we die? When we suffer, does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though.
So you want us to become a Nightingale?
It's my hope that you will, yes. This way, please.
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding.
I hear you. In we go.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business. This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Are you seeing this? It's fantastic.
I do agree. Is she showing me towards the armory?
I need to talk with you.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
I need to talk with you.
What is it?
With everything that's going on, it looks to me like you're about to participate in a Daedric ceremony. As for what will happen specifically, I'm not exactly sure. Just know that if you have to pledge allegiance to this Nocturnal, know that there's always a cost. With great power comes great price.
I agree. But we do need Nocturnal's power to defeat Mercer.
If this is really that important to you, then I don't think we have much choice here. After we're done with all this, promise me that you'll find a way to break free from this contract. It might be nigh impossible, but it's worth a shot.
I promise.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. Be a good guide for this old relic. I'm okay with the dark.
Well, let's make sure.
But I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Nice. It's quite the place.
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Well, I won't lie, Carlia. I don't like this. But if it means helping the guild and stopping Mercer, then yes, we're ready.
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the circle.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
I agree.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Wow. Oh, I see where I'm supposed to stand.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Well, that didn't take too much.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
He's done even more?
Mercer was able to unlock the guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal and, in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the key unlocks any door. I can see why Mercer or any thief would want it.
Well, yes. But the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless.
I see. The guild should have this. We could use it to return us to our glory days, or couldn't the 3 of us keep it in? No? I say that kind of power is dangerous, and that luck belongs to everyone. It sounds like no one should possess this thing.
Good. Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
I've returned a few stolen items before, but never anything this valuable.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Let us go.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild.
I suppose we're going to need someone to lead us, hopefully better than Mercer did. But why tell this to me? I figured you and Carlia would decide.
Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
Me? But what about you? You've been in the guild far longer than I have. And you were Mercer's second in command.
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
Well, I don't know what to say. Thank you, Brynjolf. This means a lot to me and all of us.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
Well, then I officially accept. I'll make you and the guild proud. I swear.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Then let's get to it. The sooner we take down Mercer, the better.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
I guess we're Nightingales now?
Aye. And some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers, but this goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us.
Do you believe we stand even a chance against Mercer?
If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. But now I think our chances have improved. Look, call me crazy if you like, but I trust Carlia. I don't think she'd lead us down a suicidal path. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
I agree.
Until next we meet, lad.
So, it's done?
I believe so.
So, it's done?
It is. But my soul's fate isn't final. We'll find a way to fix this.
Thank you. Mercer is a much more pressing matter at the moment, but after we're done, I'll start doing some research about Daedric contracts. Possible loopholes, ways they can be void. Now, shouldn't we get going? Brynjolf and Carlia said to meet them in King... whatever it's called. Try and stay warm out there. Or in my case, stay shaded.
Well, you remembered more of it than I did. It's quite the place we'll have to come back and explore a little bit more of. But as for right now, we have quite a few items that we need to display. And I believe we'll just go ahead and fast travel straight to the castle.
Hey, even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
All right, well, to start with, we do know that we have finished Treasure Map 3. And I will, between episodes, go ahead and display all the books. That takes a little bit of time, but we have quite a few of them. Mainly armor we need to get rid of. I believe that is the Markarth banner, I do believe. There we go. And this will be perfect right next to that armor. As far as weapons, I do believe we have a couple. Whoops, I done took one back. I don't believe we have any amulets. And any more before we head out? Oh. Actually, yes, this notched pickaxe. Well, I might be forgetting one or two, but that is enough. Like I said, between episodes, I'll come back here and I'll put up a bunch of books. It's slowly becoming morning. Let's head back to the home.
Wow. You really gotta hand it to the Divines. Nirn truly is beautiful. Miles better than Cold Harbor, that's for sure.
I do agree. All right, anything else that we can put up? do believe we are good. About a level up, though. Do we have a level up? Yes, we do. Health. We'll have to look into what we can spend points on now. And I know we're supposed to meet up with Karliah and Brynjolf and attempt to take down Mercer. We'll see if we go there next. But until then, as always, we shall see you in the next episode.